All right, Elk Creek is just absolutely raging. So I don't think the crossings are for until I get a little bit higher up, but yeah, I would not want to have to cross this right now. All right, it's a little heavy debris field, sense for how powerful avalanches can be, just totally destroying all of these trees. And this is definitely from last winter. The Colorado Trail organization, whatever they're called, did a good job of putting ribbons here to make it passable, and it's just a couple of step overs, nothing too bad at all. So all right, finally up here to the top of the climb out of the Animas River. Some heavy debris to contend with, high water, but not as bad as I had maybe heard. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, the weather is questionable at best for today. Debated kind of waiting it out and putting up my tent, but it looks nicer to the west. And I didn't hear any thunder, so I decided to go for it. But now we're up here, we're above the trees, and kind of committed. So just gonna kind of hope for the best, and I'll hunker down if I have to. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here. All right, so quick update here. Day number 4, about 20 and a half miles in for today. Got a little bit of a late start because I wanted to top off my phone battery at the Willows campground, and then descended down to the Animas River. Pretty straightforward there, and then up all the way to like 12,700 feet, and the river's like 9,000 feet. So big long climb, a lot of heavy debris. But this trail was mostly clear. Any concern I had about high water proved not to be a concern. It wasn't a problem. So that was good. And then the last 7 miles have all been like above 12,000 feet, and it's just ridiculously beautiful up here, but it was stormy. It's finally starting to clear up a bit. There's one more kind of passing. Hopefully it's not going to hit me, but hopefully the evening, late afternoon, will kind of clear up like the forecast said it would. But yeah, so my turn to leave the Colorado Trail is coming up in like 5 miles, so be ready for that. And yeah, it'll be interesting after that. On the left there is Niagara, and Jones to the right. That's the objective for tomorrow. Then American, we'll see about American. That ridge looks kind of gnarly. And then I believe that's Handies, kind of the tallest there. And then maybe Sunshine or Redcloud. So hopefully it won't be as stormy tomorrow. And then we're dropping down off the trail here soon. So all right, so we made it on top of Jones. I got 2 Centennial 13ers today. That's Niagara right there. And then you can, those mountains way in the distance is kind of where the Colorado Trail starts. And then you got this just vastness of San Juan majesty. And then that kind of lumpy thing over there is American. Part of my route, but I think I'm just going to go back down the standard route and kind of take the long way over to Handies. Handies is over there, and hopefully the weather will hold this afternoon and I can get up and down the other side of Handies. And I think that's Uncompahgre over there, looking pretty mighty. So yeah, this ridge looks kind of sketchy too. I don't know what to expect on the other side. So I think I'm just going to take the long way around. I'm kind of tired, so we'll see what happens with the weather. All right, quick update here. Mainly because it started to snow, which is interesting. So we're about 13,300 feet right here, climbing up the Handies. About 3 in the afternoon, I did decide to go for Handies and get down to the top. I haven't heard thunder in at least an hour, so I'm hoping to just get up and over it quick, and then get in a good position for Sunshine Redcloud, and then the 2 points, point 13.832 and 13.811 tomorrow, which is going to be just a long time up high tomorrow. So really want to put myself in a good position. And you know, the weather to the west looks pretty good. You can see that. So I'd prefer snow than rain, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I'm really sucking wind here. It's been a tough day for sure. So I'll probably check back in maybe once we get down off the other side of Handies here. Summit of Handies Peak right here. Feels good to be up here. Took advantage of a weather window I thought it would get, and it looks like that panned out nicely. And then just this amazing view of the San Juans. Just an incredible place. So I can see, let's see, I can see Niagara, Jones, and then this is American here. And my original route was kind of descend that snowfield down there, but I didn't know what, I didn't come up the ridge in Jones, and it looked kind of, it looked like it was going to be a tricky one. So I just descended the standard route and kind of took the long way into the American Basin. You come over that pass there. So, all right, it's getting windy. I got to get off this mountain here. All right, so let's do a quick update here. I got down to the trailhead. I don't know what it's called. Grizzly Gulch, I think. And I did get over Handies this afternoon, which was very good. There were some storms, but definitely kind of cleared up, and I ended up having a pretty nice window to get up and over it. It was absolutely beautiful. Great trail up there. Some snowfields to cross, more so on the, I guess, south side. But yeah, a fun 14er, number 26 for me. And then the two Centennial 13ers today too. So big day. I was really feeling fatigued coming off of Handies. So it just was, and since I don't have like gut hook or anything for this, I don't know where I can camp. Like I didn't want to start going up to Sunshine. I think Redcloud or Sunshine, one of those will be first tomorrow, and then just not have a place to camp out. I was also tired, and it's not a ton of miles, but it will be a long day tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a really early start. I might probably set an alarm for like 3 a.m. and yeah, a lot of time tomorrow above like 13,000 feet. So hopefully the ridge, it's supposed to be easy, but you never know. We'll see what happens. It looked like there was a lot less snow on these peaks too. They also looked more like the Sawatch peaks. They're a lot more like rounder. So hopefully they'll be gentler. Should be a good one tomorrow. Should be a tough day. Not a terribly long day as far as mileage. Today was only like 19, but tough. Yeah, it was tougher than any of the 30s I had done so far, just being off trail, being on the 14ers and the 13ers, and just not having gut hook or anything, or just a trail to cruise on. So it's been different. It's been fun. It's been a good challenge. Hopefully I can get into Lake City tomorrow. All right, summit of Redcloud. All right, top of point 13832. Redcloud with some people on it. A worrisome cloud behind it, but I think it's moving kind of to the left on screen. Sunshine. My next objective, point 13811, and then off the ridge, off this Redcloud ridge. So you can see we're going to be kind of skirting along the gentle, I guess, south slopes rather than the rugged west slopes, obviously. So pretty neat. One more peak. I'm hoping that the weather holds out for me here. So yeah, not bad. Quick update. It's insanely windy, but peak 13811. Got all 4 peaks in today. Redcloud, Sunshine, Redcloud again on the way back. All right, so this is absolutely raging right here, and we have to ford it, but it looks like if I just kind of go around this way, it won't be too bad. I'm not going to screw around with these logs. My feet are already wet. So update here. I just got down to the easy road walk, 3 miles on this nice dirt road into Lake City. the Alpine Gulch Trail. It was a trail, which was good, but it was not an easy trail. There were a lot of stream crossings, and there was one part that like went up this like steep embankment. It was really kind of slippery, and I was like holding onto trees and stuff like that. But got down, my feet, I had to get my feet wet a bunch of times, so hopefully they'll dry out on this road walk here. And then we'll see what happens with Lake City. I'm really hoping the hostel's open, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest. I need to top off the power in my brick because it's 5 days at least to Salida after Lake City. It's about 130 miles, something like that, with 3 13ers. So we'll see what happens when I get down to Lake City. But this morning I got up at like 3:30 and was hiking by 4, and that gave me just enough time to get off the ridge before the storms came. I went up and I did the standard route up to Redcloud, did the out and back on the ridge on a good trail over to Sunshine, so 2 14ers, come back over Redcloud, you go down to the saddle, and then you go to point 13832. And there was a trail there. When I got up to the saddle, I looked at it, and the ridge looked difficult, to say the least. There was like this gully that appeared kind of in the morning light to just be like this vertical like gully that was going to be completely impassable. But you get over there, and it's it was on a good trail, so I was all set there. Truck goes by. So anyway, and then so going over to point 13832 is all on good trail, and then you continue on the ridge over to point 13811, and that was on a fainter trail, but easy enough. And things got more interesting when you descend off of there. There was hardly a trail, and then there's storms coming in, and then my cow topo that I had ended up being not good, because I followed it. There was a trail. There was like the Williams Creek Trail, something like that, and I got down to it, and it like swung back up on the ridge, and there was a storm coming in, and I just wanted to get off the ridge, and then I saw like another trail that was marked in my Cal Topo, but it must have been an ancient trail. I tell someone built it at one time, but that's about it. And then it just like descended like straight down this hill to the creek, and that was really steep going down there, and it was just a complete bushwhack. Then I got to the Alpine Gulch Trail, and it was a little overgrown near the top, but it was fine, and that's why I just came down. So good day, got all the peaks that I wanted to get today.